Hey guys, it's Linnea
and Jessica, and welcome to Forever Gorgeous.
Today we are in the kitchen and we are cooking.
We have 3 really easy treats for you guys, and
they're Valentine's Day themed.
Yes.
And they do not require an oven, which is so great.
Yep.
So,
let's not waste time and
let's get started! For this Valentine's Day treat, you're going to need a pound of milk melting chocolate and a pound of white melting chocolate. Also, a bag of Valentine's Day themed M&Ms, sprinkles to decorate, and a pan and wax paper to put it in. You're going to put the wax paper in the baking sheet so that the chocolate doesn't stick to the pan. Then you're going to measure out 2 cups of the brown melting chocolate because that is equal to a pound. We decided we need a bigger bowl, so that's what we did there. You're going to start with 40 seconds, and then after 40 seconds, you're going to mix the chocolate with a spatula or a spoon. This will help it melt easier. After that, you're going to do 20-second intervals so that the chocolate does not burn. Once you're finished, it should look like this. Then you're going to evenly distribute it throughout the pan, making sure you get all the corners and the edges. You can use your spatula to help. You're going to do the same thing with the white chocolate, except after it's all melted, you can add food dye or sprinkles. We decided to use sprinkles to add a little bit of Valentine's Day flair. Then we added M&Ms so that they would have a little bit of a crunch in the white chocolate. Then you take the white chocolate and spread it evenly over the brown chocolate, making sure to get in the corners and the side of the pan. You can spread it evenly with the spatula. Then we add the M&Ms on top to add a little bit of decorations, once again making sure to put them evenly. Next, you put it in the fridge for about an hour to an hour and a half. Then you take it out and you take out the wax paper and start to break it. It does not have to look pretty after you break it because it's not supposed to. You can rip it. Sometimes if it doesn't rip, you can slam it against the counter and it breaks. And then there you go.
For this Yummalicious treat, you're going to need melting chocolate, fresh clean strawberries, and sprinkles if you want to decorate. You're going to start off by washing your strawberries so they're nice and clean. You melt your chocolate the same way we did before, and how much chocolate you use depends on how many strawberries you have. Once your chocolate is melted, dip your strawberries in the chocolate and make sure to work fast so your chocolate doesn't harden. Just dip and twist, dip and twist. To spice things up, use sprinkles, or if you want to be even more creative, use white chocolate to draw Valentine's Day themed designs. Then put it in the fridge to harden. It usually doesn't take very long.
For this treat, you're going to need a full case of Oreos and 1 package of cream cheese original flavor. You're going to take all of the Oreos out and place them in a blender bowl, or you can just crush them. You want them to be crushed so that they mix well with the cream cheese. Once the Oreos are well crushed, you want to add the cream cheese. Once the Oreos and cream cheese are well mixed, take a spoonful of the dough and mold them into sphere form. You can make them as big or as small as you would like. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are, where you're. If you want to get extra creative, you can mold the balls into hearts using your fingers and a toothpick. For the sticks, you can buy lollipop sticks or use kebab sticks. We used kebab sticks, broke them in half, and cut off the edges to make them smooth. Then we placed them into the dough so that they would look like lollipops. Feels like it's deep within me. When you put them in the fridge, you want to keep them on the wax paper so they're easy to remove. If you're making these before you go to bed, you can put them in the fridge. That takes longer for them to harden. If you only have a couple of hours, put them in the freezer for 2 to 3 hours. Once you take them out of the fridge or freezer, melt white chocolate so that you can cover them. You can either dip the lollipop into the white chocolate or cover it using a spatula, but using the spatula is way easier. If you want to decorate your cake pops, you can add food coloring to the chocolate. You could also add M&Ms or sprinkles, but if you're going to add these two things, do this step quickly because the chocolate will begin to harden.
For this treat, all you need is ice cream and a red soda. We use the strawberry Fanta. And then you just fill your glass with the ice cream and then just pour the soda over it. This is honestly so easy, you guys. You guys will love it.
I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me, who you are, where you're from.
If you want to give these treats as gifts, which you probably won't after you try them, then you can get these little cute boxes that we found at the dollar store, and then take goodie bags and like split them open and then lay them in the box and then put your treats in, and it should look something like this.